EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to the Space City, Houston, Texas, and NRG Stadium. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Cleveland Browns and the Houston Texans. Tarico, my partner Greg Olson, set to bring this to you. Kaimi Fairbairn getting this one started. Off we go from NRG Stadium. And a solid run back there. He'll get this out past the 30-yard line. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They bring Judy in motion. On the ground, it's Quinshon Judkins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. It's a pickup of 12. It's a Browns first down.
First down at the 29-yard line.
They run it once more with Judkins. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. He is just gashing the defense right now. 17 more yards with that one.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass, and they can continue to generate these big explosive runs. I don't think they need to go away from it.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming. Judkins going to get it on the zone read, and he'll be close to a first down. A gain of a couple as they mark him just short.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. And that is incomplete.
Teams practice these situations all week long, Mike. Down here in the tight red zone, you find yourself inside the 10-yard line. You're thinking, we've got to come away with a touchdown. Well, after that 3rd down incomplete, it's going to be real interesting to see how they approach this 4th down after failing on 3rd.
They'll try to sneak it here. And he's going to pick up the Browns' first down as he pushes forward for a couple on 4th and inches.
First and goal.
I love this call, Mike. You're basically asking yourself, can your offense beat this defense? And they know exactly what plays coming.
And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Browns. That his first touchdown of the new year. On now, Cade York for the point after. The kick is good, and the Browns will take a 7-0 lead.
Texans nothing.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Oh, ready?
On play action. Stroud. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
Leads to 2nd and 10 at the 35-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
3rd down and 10.
Oh, ready? 18. What's that? Look the hot. Look the hot.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Bush. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. Daniil Hunter. He gets in to drop him for his first sack of the young season. Throwing now from the gun. This is brought in downfield by Judy. And they bring him down there, but it is inside the 10. It is going to be 1st and goal. It is a big play for the Browns. And even 50 yards. Now a chance to pay off that big play. They have it 1st and goal. In motion is Hill. They'll run it here, and here's Judkins. And that big offensive line, clearing space. He's in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Make it 2 touchdowns in the very first quarter of play. York now for the extra point. He knocks it through, and the Browns will extend their first quarter lead. It's now 14-0. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Here we go.
First carry for Joe Mixon. And he skips away nicely for that first defender. It's a pickup of 5. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Stroud. That's caught. It's Joe Mixon. He is knocked down hard. Wow, they stopped him in his tracks, but he does have enough to pick up the 1st down.
We're starting to see this so often, Mike. The days of just having a running back who you're just going to turn around and hand it to, yes, that's still a critical part of NFL offensive football, but their ability to be used in the passing game. Just one more thing for the defense to have to defend. Make them go sideline to sideline, line of scrimmage to the end zone. Defend every blade of grass, and a really good running back goes a long way in doing that. A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short game.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. He's got his man. That's Nico Collins. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
This is a great example here of just not getting too complicated as an offensive coordinator. Who's one of your best players on the field, and how do you get the ball in his hands?
18. What's that?
They'll try and run for this with Mixon. And that is going to be good enough. He's got that first down. So conversion, and they move it to the 46-yard line.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short, gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
And the ball out of the reach of the receiver. Ball's incomplete.
I love that they continue to stay aggressive here, Mike, and that route right there, we used to call it a big 8. It's a deep post route, but the ball placement isn't exactly where it needs to be, and that's a missed opportunity.
18, what's up?
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. And he gets that one complete to Collins. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
Texans, first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Here's Mixon. And he's out of bounds after a pickup of 3.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. This is one of those throws where you're hoping you do most of the damage after the catch, but give credit to the defense. Once that ball was caught, they were on him quickly, and there was nowhere for him to go after the catch.
3rd and a yard.
Oh, right. Stop. 18, what's up?
On the handoff, it's Mixon. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
Less than a yard.
Well, we have an early decision here, Mike. How aggressive does this coach want to be on this 4th down try? I think you got to keep your offense out there. You have a prime opportunity to take the fight to him, extend this drive, and hopefully be able to come away with points.
Oh, he's trying to get low. Push forward. I don't think he got there. He did not. He is short, and they've turned it over on downs. Drive starts with a run by Judkins. His defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple. Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12.
Head to 60. Head to 60.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He finds Bell. That's caught. And he'll be taken down up past the 40-yard line. A pickup there of 28 yards.
First down.
What a luxury. There's certain teams when they have a guy like this, I mean, not only is he the big target, but then to have that size and speed to run away from these linebackers and do so much of his damage after the catch.
He'll drop the throw. There's a screen set up for Judkins. And they'll get this one down to the 35-yard line. They get 21 on that one. First down, Cleveland.
And another great throw. And I'll tell you what, Mike, so far today, this certainly does not look like a rookie quarterback. I mean, he is in complete control of this offense.
They have a zone read on 1st and 10. Oh, and the rookie puts it on the deck. It's a fumble. The Texans have it. To the 20. And he is going to bring this one back. It is a fumble recovery for a defensive touchdown. And Greg, you talked about it all week. Not just stop him with the defense, but make impact plays, and that is as big a play as you can ask for.
Yeah, and across the league, Mike, this continues to be a huge point of emphasis. Every defensive coach starts practice with takeaway circuits. How can we find ways to take the ball away? In this case, they force the fumble, scoop, score, 6 points.
Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. throw here to begin the drop. He's got it in the hands of Elijah Moore. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line.
That's good for a Browns first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
To the air now on first and 10. This one not quite on target. Too much. That one falls incomplete.
Protecting the ball anytime you throw the ball in the middle of the field is obviously critical, right? That's where tip passes, that's where all sorts of stuff happens when you put the ball in harm's way. But you also have to protect your receivers. There's a bit of a trust back and forth with the receiver saying, hey, I'm willing to go across the middle and compete for the ball. But now you're my eyes. You have to protect me and make sure that the location of the ball doesn't run me into a big hit.
It's a gain of 6, and it's third down.
They'll throw here on third and short. 14 on the pickup. It's a Browns first down. The Browns going to use the first of their timeouts here as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half.
19 right. Street motion.
They'll look to throw yet again. Rolling right. That's out wide to Judkins. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the red zone, inside the 20. That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A first down.
Gain of 16 yards. And the Browns.
The red zone now. He'll drop to throw. That's into the hands of Judy on the right side. Now we'll get a timeout, Cleveland. That's their second. Clock says 25 seconds till halftime.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
Back to the air one more time. That's hauled in at the 2. And the Browns going to be set up with first and goal. Pass play moves them down to the 1.
That's another Browns first down.
Judkins trying to find a crease in that mass of humanity, but he's going to come up short. And now a timeout. 7 seconds left in this first half.
This defense is able to get the hold here on first down, Mike, but they might have to do it 3 more times. I think if I'm this offense, I'm saying this is 4 down territory. I've got 3 more shots to gain 1 yard. Here you go.
Here we go. Cowboy. Buffalo 18.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Isaiah Bond. Touchdown, Browns. That his second TD catch of the season. Now it's York for the PAT. He gets it to go, and the Browns will take a 21-7 lead.
Texans 7. Kate York to kick off for the Browns.
4 seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. Calvin Austin now from his own end zone. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Look at him go. And he'll be forced out of bounds. And with that, time has run out on this first half. Both teams ready to get back at it as we get back underway here on EA Sports. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback. Unbalanced look here to the right side on 1st and 10. Here we go. Stroud going to set up to throw. He'll get that out to Mixon. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down. Boy, some bulk in the formation on that right side. Here for 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
That'll be taken in by Mixon. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. That's the second time they connect on this drive. This one good for 13 yards. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. This one out quickly to Noel. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and
trying to fit in the slant, and it was intercepted. And the Browns are going to get the football here at their own 38-yard line. They'll run with Judkins to begin the drive. He'll work this ahead for 2, maybe 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson from the back makes the play. From the 41. Here's 2nd down and 6. Again, it's Judkins. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't...
The pressure, too much, and he goes down. That's Jaquan Brisker, the safety, up from the defensive backfield, and he's got a sack. And no chance of a run back here. This one's going to sail out of bounds. On the bootleg, it's Stroud. On the run to the right. He keeps it himself.
Well, let's give credit here to the coverage unit, Mike. There was nowhere to go with the ball for that quarterback. He had no choice but to just tuck it down himself, and he's able only to pick up a short gain.
Here we go.
On 2nd down, Stroud. And he will slide to a halt, but he does have the 1st down.
It's a gain of 16 yards. And the Texans, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
On the quick, right?
Here's a give running left with Mixon. And the struggles in the running game continue. They take him down behind the line.
Max doing everything in his power to try to get that ball around the edge to the boundary, but just great pursuit there by this linebacker, staying with his angles, running through contact, and he makes the play behind the line.
From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. Now a deep ball here for Collins. To the goal line and in. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Houston. Fairbairn to add the extra point. He's got it. And the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14.
21. Texans 14. Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
35-yard line.
They bring Judy in motion. Judkins now on 1st and 10. And he's down on the other side of midfield. Markham at the 48-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick first down.
Okay, ready?
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Brown.
And on first down, it's back to Judkins. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this 3rd quarter of play.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9 at the Texans' 47-yard line.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 9.
Hawk 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. A short one that is caught by Fannin. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
The drag route is such a good way to get the ball early into the hands of your tight end and take some pressure off the quarterback and give him an easy completion. The size and the athleticism allows them to try to pick up more yards, but do it after the catch.
They'll throw here on 3rd and short yardage. That one on target to Moore. And he's going to have the first down. It is a gain of 6. Good conversion on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. First down, Cleveland.
On the handoff, Judkins. And the strength on display, rambling through tacklers for a gain of 8 yards. Ball on the 27. Here's 2nd down and a yard. On the give, it's Judkins. And I don't think he got that wrapped up at the line of scrimmage. And now you're looking at 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 1.
Back to throw. He's got a man. It's Fannin. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Harold Fannin. Touchdown, Cleveland. York now for the extra point. It's up and good. And the Browns have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball is going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
On the quick, right? 118. South.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. Open man, the tight end, Brevin Jordan. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line.
And the Texans, first down. First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
118. Outside.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. That one underneath here to Mixon. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Stroud. Open man downfield. It's Nico Collins. And he will score. Game on. Nico Collins. Touchdown, Texans. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon.
Why Tony? Look the hot.
From the gun, here's Stroud. That's going to wind up incomplete. They tried for 2, and it does not pan out.
Texans 20. Tiny Fairbairn to kick off for Houston.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
First and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
They'll give it here to Judkins. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line.
So these situations, Mike, are always very tricky for a play caller. Of course you want to keep the clock moving. You're just trying to run the game out and maintain this lead, but you also don't want to become overly predictable. So with the defense just selling out to stop the run, I think they have to mix in a few high completion percentage passes to just at least keep them off balance.
This throw left is complete with Judy. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down. So 2 minutes left to play in the second half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. This crowd into it now as we get to third down. They'll drop to throw. To the left side, it is caught by Fannin. And he's out of bounds, but they're going to spot this inside the 25. It is a big play for the Browns. A pickup of 44 yards.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Here's Judkins. Not much there. Maybe a yard. Here's a 2nd and 9. They run it once more with Judkins. And he's able to find a crease. Get ahead for 7. They'll bring up third down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Here we go, set. 70 Lions.
We'll try and run for the first with Judkins. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short. So a pressure kick here for Cade York. This to make it a 2-possession lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Austin now to return this. And they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
The Texans take over 1st and 10.
They'll come up for 1st and 10. Now Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll be driven out of bounds, and that's a pickup of 8.
The drag route. We used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
A 2nd down throw for Stroud. That is incomplete, so the task gets more difficult. Time for maybe 2 plays. That's it.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. And it's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
From the gun here on 3rd down, it's Stroud. He'll air it out down the middle. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap. Here we go. This is 4th down. Here we go. 1 final play. And that is incomplete. They had their chance. They took it there. Look, they're trailing late. Got to let it fly. This will wind up a turnover on downs. So it's a win for the visiting Cleveland Browns. They get the victory here, away from home, to run their early season record to 2-0.